Hello there, and welcome to another random video with me, Jordan. Today's episode is going to be on why I love film photography and sort of why I shoot on film and sort of why I will continue to shoot on film. So I'll start by listing a few reasons as to why I just really enjoy shooting on film and what gives it that edge over digital for me. So I guess for the most part it is unedited, so unless you're sort of like doing work for someone, it's gonna all be, I guess, just unedited. I just like how I've tried editing it once and it just didn't work out, and it didn't feel right that I was actually trying to even edit the photos. So unlike sort of digital where you can just edit on Instagram or VSCO, it just didn't feel right. And sort of leading on from that last point, it just makes the photos feel much more pure and much more sort of real. Sort of what you've captured on through that little lens is actually, it's very true to what you've done and what the scene actually would look like if someone else went there. So again, it sort of point leads on from one another. It's just, film photography is just different. So sort of the whole sort of style of it anyway, so the photos, how they come out anyway. And then when I shoot on film, so I either get 24, 36 or 12 frames. And so it's just nothing like digital where on my phone I can just hold down that button all day long and that's just going to shoot 5,000 photos. Or on the 600D here that I'm shooting this video on. So it's just different, and I think that's one of the reasons I just like it the most. It's just not like anything else. So the general look of the photos as well, so you'll find that often the colours are they just look a lot cleaner, they look a lot nicer. Again, this will depend on what film you shoot on actually, so whether it's one of the more upper end films or just sort of Poundland film. So there's going to be a distinct sort of quality difference, but I think despite that, sort of the Poundland film is still just going to look really good, and the colours are just going to be so different to what again you will shoot on an iPhone. So like me shooting on sort of VSCO, it's just going to be different, and it's just so beautiful really. So one of the coolest things about film for me is the history of it. So you look at the Olympics now, sort of they've just finished, but the amount of photographers you'll see there, and they've all got these giant lenses and everything. And that used to be the same sort of back then. It used to be the same like years ago, but they'd be shooting on film. And I find that amazing. That I think obviously they had this sort of contraptions that could actually sort of roll it on for you. But like the fact that people would be shooting their 24 frames very carefully, making sure they got the shot, and then very quickly loading it in time for like when the next thing happens. I just think that's amazing. And I think sort of that's why it's going to be around for a long time, because it's got that history. It'll mean that it has a future, because the present right now is looking great for it. So you see more and more people picking up a disposable or a cheap film camera, sort of starting up and sort of not looking back, very much like myself really. I mean, I'm not an anomaly, so there's going to be a lot of people like me that just want to shoot on film. And I guess the most important reason for why I love film photography is just it's cool. I like it. I like shooting on film. It's just very, very cool. It's just sort of you wind that lever back and sort of click the shutter button, and it's just, you don't get that on a sort of digital camera. Like, yes, you get the shutter button, and like, same on the iPhone, you just little touch screen or whatever. But on a film camera, it's like it's mechanical, I guess, and so it just feels a bit nicer when you do that. And the last reason for why I love film photography is just that each person will be different. So I got my cameras from my granddad, and there'll be lots of people like that. But everyone will have their own story. So if everyone will be like, oh yeah, I got my camera from my grandma, and it was in the loft or whatever, it was in the garage, and it was behind a few boxes, it was getting dusty, and I got it fixed. And there'll be so many stories like that, whereas just a digital camera or an iPhone, you just buy it from a shop, and that's just it really. So I think that's why I just love film photography. there's always going to be a story, and I think that's the most important thing for me. So I would like to thank you very much for watching this video. I tried to keep it quite short today, as just wanted to give you a few quick reasons really. I would definitely recommend you go ahead and start shooting on film. If you just buy a disposable off of Amazon, off of eBay, or just look down your local charity shop or sort of Boots or whatever, you're going to find a nice little disposable. And they're going to be cheap. I mean, compared to what you pay for a digital camera, it's pennies really. So if you would go out tomorrow and go buy one, then I've done my bit. But yes, check out my links in the description for my Instagram and Twitter, where you can see more of my photos, both digital and film of course. Also check out some of my previous videos. Remember to share this one, like this one, and comment if you enjoyed it. And that'll be it. That'll be all for today. Thank you very much, and peace out.